One, I only care about Canada. I want to put our country first. Two, America is responsible for over 60% of our trade. We trade more with the U.S. than we do with the rest of the world combined. I will do what is necessary to preserve and protect that relationship above all others.
So I wanted to issue a warning before we start this video. If you need to go take a leak, if you need to pee, go right now, because this is so funny you might actually just pee in your pants. Unless you're wearing some Depends like Joe Biden, I wouldn't recommend watching this video if you need to use the bathroom. Go right now and come back.
My message to the leader of the Conservatives is to be a little more economically literate.
We're focused on Canadians. I'll let the bankers worry about the economy. You'll forgive me if I don't think about monetary policy. The economy is not numbers. The economy is people. Interest rates are at historic lows, Glenn, and the budget will balance itself.
Donald Trump won, and I am very, very afraid that he might deport my mother-in-law. She entered illegally to the country, and she lives in a Street 4, number 47, apartment D, New York. I am very, very concerned. That's right behind the green apartment. Yeah. I have nothing bad happened to her.
I found this video buried deep in YouTube. It's a 5-year-old video of Pierre Poilievre pretending to receive a gift from Justin Trudeau. And what he actually does when he shows those gifts, he shows a video of Justin Trudeau. It's so funny. He shows a video of Justin Trudeau. Let's just take a look at this. I'll comment after.
Well, Merry Christmas and welcome back. As you know, this is a special day for me. I've been asking Justin Trudeau for a long time when the budget would be balanced. He promised 2019, but then he seemed to break that promise. But today, he has sent me a big package of Liberal fiscal treats right before Christmas time. So everyone gather around the Poilievre family Christmas tree. I've got here my eggnog, extra strong, so that we can celebrate this occasion and find out what's in the package. So let's start. First item. Well, it's an iPad. That's generous, with a video of him. Let's have a look at that.
Looking straight at Canadians and being honest the way I always have. We said we are committed to balanced budgets, and we are. We will balance that budget in 2019, and the budget will balance itself.
You always have been. It should be illegal for Justin Trudeau to say stuff like that. If I'm driving and I hear him say that, it might actually cause an accident. I might actually, cause an accident because he said something so hilarious, and he's serious too. Let's listen to this again.
Looking straight at Canadians and being honest the way I always have. Being honest the way I always have.
Well, that was great. Very important promise. Now let's see what else is in this bag of treats. All right. Oh, Justin sent me a copy of the Liberal platform, page 12, which says we will run modest short-term deficits of less than $10 billion in each of the next 2 fiscal years. But it then says, after the next 2 fiscal years, the deficit will decline and our investment plan will return Canada to a balanced budget in 2019. That's only a few days away now. And he sent me another page with a table on it, which shows that in that year, 2019, we'd have a surplus, not a deficit, a surplus of $1 billion. Well, I don't think he would have included that in the package if there weren't more good news coming. So let's see what else there is. All right. And here it is, the long-term fiscal projections. It's table 3 in a newly released government report. Just came out today, the Friday before Christmas. And what does it say? Well, billions of dollars in deficits next year, billions more in the year after that, many billions in the year after that. So when do we get a balanced budget? I'll just keep going here. Oh, that can't be right. Just give me a second. I think I just need a little bit more to drink before we move on to that next point. All right. It says here we will have a balanced budget in the year 2041. That's more than 2 decades from now. Wow. Wasn't exactly the Christmas gift we were expecting, but there is something else here. Oh, a piece of coal and a note from the Prime Minister reminding me that this coal will be taxed, carbon tax next year. He says it's to help deal with budgetary problems. And he's got another note here as well. Here it is. I know the budget hasn't balanced itself yet, like I said, but don't worry. We haven't been downgraded yet. We will cross that bridge when we get to it, or that bridge will cross itself, or something. Anyway, live for today. YOLO. I'm going surfing. Merry Christmas to all and goodwill to people kind. Signed, JT. He even includes a poem. Spend more than one has and borrow the rest. Living off others has been the best. So let's spend your tomorrow on my today and leave the debts for others to pay. Well, that's an uplifting message. You know, come to think of it, we need to plan another celebration just like this one. We'll do it in 2041 when the budget is expected to balance itself and the debt will be just about $1 trillion. In fact, I'm inviting Justin to come in person. He'll be 70 years old by then, still living off his trust fund. And it will be $1 trillion in debt, which is another important landmark for us all to celebrate. And we can sit around the tree and celebrate that the budget has finally balanced itself. So on that hopeful note, I wish everyone a Merry Christmas.
So Justin Trudeau said the budget will balance itself, and it says there in this report, this actual report, that Canada will have a balanced budget under Justin Trudeau in 2041. That's how long it takes for the budget to balance itself. In 2041? What government makes plans? Like, how far ahead of time do you see yourself still in government? Like, how can you be in an actual government, in a cabinet, working for the Prime Minister and actually make a report that shows the budget will be balanced in 2041? That's what happens when you wait for the budget to balance itself. It takes 21 years. Like, that's in 16 years. Give me a break. I can see Trudeau calling Pierre in 2041 to tell him, I told you the budget was going to balance itself. Told you, man.
They whacked their PM. Trudeau he's irrelevant. So now, but the guy to be negotiating with is not Trudeau. He's a zero right now. Trudeau is a really unpopular leader, and in the parliamentary system, he'll be getting whacked soon. Trump should invite him down to Mar-a-Lago now. I don't know what the protocol and all that is, but he'll be dealing with Pierre. He might as well.
He was much more ideologically aligned with Trump.
Well, here's what Poilievre has already said. I'm going to lift the ban on pipelines. I'm going to kill the carbon tax to be competitive with Texas. And I'm going to open all kinds of investment in Canada. That's Trump's kind of guy. So I know he talked to Trudeau last night, but Trudeau is checking out of Dodge.
You recently learned that quote, everybody is being watched. What we say, what we do, who we talk to, end quote.
Well, Mr. Speaker, it looks like the member for Kingston is not getting into cabinet after all.
There you go.
Some people bring happiness wherever they go, others bring happiness whenever they go.
It's our plan to fight back. Where is the war room?